So this week I decided to start learning Unity. For no particular reason really, but I knew I wanted to do it and I was gonna do this in 48 hours. I wasn't exactly full of motivation, so I forced myself into making a fake game jam about toasters. The game is named Splice, because spicy slice. Please don't hurt me, I was just trying to make a joke.
We're going to get your ancestors, please.
Anyway, we have our main character. His name is Rai because
We're going to get your ancestors, please.
And Rai's purpose is to put soft boys in the toaster so they become toasted. He is doing this to survive, because the pig is holding him hostage and he has to work himself off of the island. It's a bad game, I already told you. We have to create the project before we create the game, and just like every other devlog, this is apparently important, so here it is. If you have no idea where this is going, then this clip will not help you in any way either. We started by giving him some basic movement animations. He looks sort of like he's taking you, and is also doing a shimmy at the same time. Sort of reminds me of this guy. You probably never came to this video to look at my code, so... Oh, hi movement script. Bye movement script. And here he is, looking all flimsy and shit. Everything seems to be working, but now we just need to give him somewhere to live. I should have shown this earlier, but here's my Trello board. It makes me feel like I'm a programmer. I used that tile set I got earlier and made a little island base with a tree, rock, pig, and bridge. Only thing left is to show our character where everything is. Times like these I really want to start an OnlyFans. Huge shout out to Studio, very cool tile set. I managed to fix that bug, and now we have our player moving around this island. This got me really excited. We had our collisions working. This will never get old. Every game needs a health bar, and all my scripts are on GitHub. Link in the description. This was the first game element I had some real trouble with. I knew that I needed to loop a light cycle to increase and decrease, but it's my first day on Unity. So I went to a free tutorial and, well, it's working now. Before I carry on, I just want to say a big ol' thank you to Brackies, Blackthorn Prod, Dani, and Indie Austin. You won't see this, but thank you for helping a brother out. I'd be in the dark without your free videos. The next thing we needed to work on was the inventory system. My 4 very poorly written scripts are up behind me. Essentially, we've got collision to see if we are in range to pick up an object, and an array to store the objects that we pick up. I also learned about the mighty vector for the first time. It's about time we start working on the toaster, and here it is in all its glory. That animation will be used while the toaster is doing its thing. In the meantime, let's see how it's working. So when we have a piece of untoasted bread in our inventory, we can click it when we are in range of the toaster. That will destroy the game object in our inventory. When that happens, we start a 30-second timer on the toaster. When that's over, we need to spawn a new piece of toasted bread. So we create a vector with the same X, but a bit higher of a Y position, which then spawns the toast right above the toaster. You are probably regretting watching this video. There wasn't much time left, so I had to focus on the really important stuff. So here's an FPS counter, because a wise man once said, no FPS, no bread spread. Lastly and most importantly, we needed to use the
of course, Unity's particle system.
The idea was to have it look like he's kicking dust up as he walks, But to be honest, it just looks like he was shitting on the floor, so we wiped that off the game. Am I right? Won't you look at that? The time is up. Right on time. Let's give this a little playtest, shall we? But Kenji, you may ask, what about the enemies, in-game shop, player progression? Well, we ran out of time, and that's all we have for today, folks. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If this video deserves a like, then smash that like button, beautiful people.
Kenji could not finish the outro. His parents are asleep and he can't record his voice anymore. I'm sure he is fine. LMAO.
Stupid boy.